All right, hey, Shalom Akyam. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah Badash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We are the Hebrew Israelites, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. According to the Holy Scriptures, we're God's chosen people. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much love, honor, and respect to all the Akyam out there, push this knowledge and sincerity and truth. Alright, my name is Barak Allah, coming back at you with another segment. Today's segment is going to be He Rich Men Shall Weep and Howl. And who are the rich, the real rich, the real rich families of this earth is dealing with these so-called white people who are the biblical Edomites, which they're under the guise of the Illuminati, the super elite, so on and so forth. So this video I'm about to show, it's going to show you the top 5 families. It's actually 13. But it's top 5 families that control this earth right now, which is their blessing. Goes back to the scriptures. Jacob and Esau, so-called white races, the biblical Edomites. Their progenitor forefather is Esau. And his blessing shall be the fatness of the earth, the dew of heaven, and by the sword thou shalt live. So that's the time we in right now, man. Scripture say Esau is the end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it, man. The end of an age. So Esau, the so-called white race, is ruling right now, and this is the end of an age. And the real age of living is about to begin real soon, when the Most High bring the Israelites back into power. So I'm gonna play this video, and I got some scriptures to bring out, and hopefully brothers are edified, man. Let's start this video. It says 5 most powerful family bloodlines that secretly rule the world. You got the Astor family. All right. It says the original founder of the Astor fortune was John Jacob Astor. They started out in the fur business in the 18th century. Then they started investing in real estate. It says a lot of streets, buildings, and suburbs in New York are named Astor or Astoria. That is because they were named after the Astor family. It says a lot of streets, buildings, and suburbs in New York are named Astor or Astoria. That is because they were named after the Astor family. So this is their world right now, man. This is their realm. So hey, Jake out there fighting over a block or a building, it doesn't belong to you, buddy. All right. It says once known as the landlord of New York, they were responsible for building a lot of hotels and residential blocks and even the New York Public Library. So, hey man, it says a lot of hotels, residential blocks, and even New York Public Library. So these different public libraries that's available for the masses has misinformation in there, probably a little bit % of truth. So with them of building different libraries, having different information in there, not going to lead you to the truth, man. They're going to hide the truth from you. Okay. Since then, Astor got a seat in the British House of Commons, and some have even gotten noble titles. Their estimate net worth in 2011 was 1,272 billion, which is equivalent to 1 trillion today. It's probably higher than that. All right. For the DuPont family. And it reads, it said the DuPont family is originally from France and gained their wealth and power through a beginning in the gunpowder industry in the 1800s. They were supplying 40% of the world explosives and producing plutonium for U.S. atomic bombs. All right, that's how powerful these families are, man. They supply explosive ammunition, things of that to for countries to go to war against each other, man. Even unto today. This family has kept their wealth in the family so much that they are purposely inbred with one another, even in the 19th century. Yup, that's an old family custom that they've been practicing for years, man. All right. Check this out. It says they now have their hands in dozens of industries, including manufacturing, agriculture, chemicals, electronics, food, GMOs, the government, medical care, all right, these vaccinations and all that, and funding the Doomsday Seed Vault, located 1,300 kilometers from the North Pole. So this is where they're going to try to hide out the return of Yahweh Shai, Michael the Archangel, and when the elect men is risen up. So the scriptures also prophesy of these rich men going to hide in their holes and all that stuff, man, from Yahweh Shai and the angels and all that stuff. And they're going to get jacked up. These different families are going to be our first crop of slaves in the kingdom, man. Third is the Morgan family. So J.B. Morgan is the founder of one of the most powerful families that rule our world at this moment. He revolutionized numerous industries, including electricity, railroad, and steel. Esau is in this. This is Esau is in his blessing, man. Plain and simple. So J.P. Morgan Jr. provided over 500 million war loans to allies and collected a 1% commission of the supplies his corporation provided for World War I. You see that, man? And that same thing is going on again today. All right. And World War I was purposely fought to take the czars out of power in Russia because they were Israelites, so you could set up communism. All the different governments have been infiltrated, and they're funded and ran by these different families, man. These international banking families for a new world order. It is believed that they also played an important role in the Pearl Harbor attack in World War II. Hell yeah, they did. All wars and major events are orchestrated. But Esau is running out of ideas, man, to get this war started, because the Most High and his angels is controlling this thing until the elect is sealed up. Now check this out. It says today Morgan family maintains the world's largest private gold vault, which is linked by a tunnel to New York Federal Reserve Bank. So where all this gold came from, man, they raped and robbed and murdered, took all this gold from the earth, from the waters and all that stuff, from the rivers. You see that? This is something of value, man, that we're going to receive in the kingdom all over again, man. All right. And to the Rockefellers, man. It says the Rockefeller legacy began when John D. Rockefeller funded the Standard Oil Company in 1870. In a short period of time, he became the richest person who ever existed, with a fortune of about 336 billion, which they way richer now, man. You know, but they're rich in earth resource, land, buildings, yeah, you name it, they got it, man. They control armies and all that stuff. They control the earth's resources and stuff like that, man. Imports, exports. Also, is a report that you can check this out. They're the ones who started this whole public school system. So you going to school, you just learning the basics, math, and all that stuff. You're not learning the truth. You're being indoctrinated, man. Now it says the Rockefeller funded the United Nations headquarters and funded Billboard conference of the global super elite. Let that marinate, man. All right. Today, Rockefeller controls interests in Chase Manhattan Bank, Exxon Mobil, Chevron, and BP. All right. Look how these buildings, man. You could tell this is Esau ruling. This is Mount Seir all over again. All right. Everything is built like caves. Okay. Number one, the Rothschild family, man. Right? You go into the word Rothschild, it means red shield, red child, man. Rothschild family is considered to be the richest family in the world. Indeed, they are, man. This is the top bastards that's ruling right now. Degenerates, all right? There's also they have a lot of what you call rituals, man, where they summon Satan and different demons. Since 1798, Meyer Emshel Rothschild placed his 5 sons in the world's financial centers. So they funded monarchies, governments, and financed both sides of every war since Napoleon. So every war that's been fought, all right, since Napoleon, they have financed different revolutionary wars in America. World War I, World War II, the Vietnam War, the Korean War, all right? All the different skirmishes that's going on right now throughout the world, they fund these different militias, different armies, all right? For what? For New World Order, man. Because today, the Rothschild family owns or controls nearly every central bank in the world and is estimated to be worth 500 trillion. 500 trillion and counting, man. So the different castles that they're living in, those are our castles from my ancestors from the Dark Ages, which they probably rebuild and restructure, refurbish, all right? Yep, that's it on that, man. So I'm gonna get into some scriptures. Here at GMS, man, we show proof, man. A picture is worth 1,000 words, man. We're just out here rambling, do our research and bring it to the public. It says, go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. And what's the misery that's coming, man? Their slavery, their destruction, all right, their captivity, man. Us, the Israelites rising up, they're in misery right now because the prophets are back on the scene in the four corners of the earth, man. In every major city, United States, different parts of the world. Even got the brothers out there in England, different camps in England. That's where they at. All right. It says your riches are corrupted and your garments are moth-eaten. So everything that they have received, have gained in this world is based upon war, terror, destruction, and slavery. So everything that they receive in this world, as their blessing, is corrupted, man. It's not based upon righteousness. It's based upon fraud. It's based upon deception. It says your gold and silver is cankered, As you can see, they have a whole vault of gold. It says your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped treasures together for the last days. Yeah, to heap means to hoard. They have hoarded all the different treasure of the earth for the last days. For who? For the Israelites to reclaim what's rightfully theirs, man. So we could distribute all the different things that they have that they took from us, give back to the royal families of Israel all over again. And the earth is going to be replenished, man. Brought back to its pristine state. And you're going to see gold and all that stuff in the mountains and the rivers all over again, man. Because these damn devils, man, this is their blessing. This is what's given by them through our forefather Isaac, which was Yahweh Shai, man, in the reincarnation. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down their fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, cry it. So that's dealing with the Israelites, man. We are the laborers out here. We are the poor and destitute in the ghettos, working for crumbs. All right, a paycheck is being like $200 taken out your fucking check. All right, you got to pay taxes out your ass, man. Okay, everything is goddamn tax when you buy it. It says, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into ears of the Lord of Sabaoth, the Lord of armies. So the Most High only hear the cries of the Israelites, man. That's it. You don't hear nobody else. He have lived in pleasure on the earth, and have been wanton. He have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. So hell yeah, they live in pleasures, man. These motherfuckers don't have to work. Excuse my language. They never work a day in their life. They pass on the generations, and they train up their children, their sons, whatever. That's how you run the world. They show them the mechanism, man. They show them the art of deception, the art of Satanism, man. All right. And they living in castles. They don't have a passport. They don't have a driver's license. They ain't got to pay taxes. All right. They living real good, man. All right. Man, oh man. They have the best of everything right now. It says, ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and do not resist you. And he do not resist you. Hell yeah, because, hey man, we have no power here. And condemn and kill the just, those are the Israelites. We're being condemned every day in the court system. We're being gunned down by the cops. All right. Every day, man. And we have no might out here. Only the elect have some type of might through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, it says, be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman wait for the precious fruit of the earth, had long patience for it until he received the early and latter rain. So this is like unto a farmer when you go out there and farm the seeds and all that stuff in that season, but you got to wait until those seeds grow into precious plants and things of that nature. So that's dealing with Yahweh Shai, wait on the elect to wake up. It says, be also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. Hell yeah, man. Establish your hearts, man. And what established mean? You got to be grounded and rooted in this thing, man. And to have faith. And to be patient, because this is Esau time, man. This is his time to rule, but his time is almost up. He's almost out of here, man. You know? So, famous scripture, man. Infamous. But it speaks a lot, man. It has a lot of volume in the scripture, man. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? The key word there is given. And said into the hand of the wicked. So these people that are ruling, they're wicked, man. They're the sons of the wicked. 3 classifications of people on the earth. The sons of God, who are the Israelites. The sons of men, the other nations, and the sons of the wicked. The biblical Idumeans, the Edomites, so-called white race. He says he covered the faces of the judges thereof. So the Israelites are the true judges of this planet, man. Why do you think they have a book of judges and all that stuff? Okay, and how they cover their faces, man, through when they came into power during the Renaissance period. Their time to rule. We got killed off by a bubonic plague. Okay. And we still held a stronghold in the 1800s in Russia, so on and so forth. And the czars got taken out of power through World War I. And through that, they started defacing the images of the saints. They started whitewashing history. They started pushing out different misinformation, different books. They came up with different philosophies of atheism, evolution, Darwinism, bunch of madness to confuse the masses. You see? It says, if not, where and who is he? So pretty much, if these people are not the wicked, then who is, man? Who's ruling the earth? Who are the so-called elites of this earth, man? It ain't us. So that's only 5 families, actually 13 of them, man. And they're gonna be our first crop of slaves or the rest of these heathens, man. Out here is gonna build up our kingdom. When Howl shall return with the angels, when the elect man is risen up, man, out of this hellhole. Okay. Next scripture I'm going to give us is Psalm 64. All right. Psalm 64:1. The chief musician, a psalm of David. Hear my voice, O power. In my prayer, preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. Hell yeah, man. So they're going to come down with wrath in this new world order, man. We trying to be preserved. Because ultimately, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, they're the ones who control this thing. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Like you said, man, the Rockefeller family, they funded United Nations, the Bilderberg and all that stuff. Different councils that they have, man. From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. That's dealing with Illuminati, the super elite. Their whole insurrection and works is to implement this dual world order, to kill off the masses of the people on this planet. The thermonuclear destruction. They go into some goddamn deep underground military base and hide out. Implementation of the RFID chip, which is already here. It says, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot arrows, even bending words. That's the new world order mechanism, man. That's in full effect. That they might shoot in secret at the perfect. And they do these things secretly, man, through deception. All right. And only a few can see through this fog, so to speak. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not, because they're not going to fear, because they know this is their time. This is their time to rule. All right. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Right. So they encourage themselves, man. These families get together and they come up with different ways to destroy us, man, to keep us down. And they lay all types of traps for us privily, man. You got to be up on game to know what the hell is going on. Not up on game, but you got to be in the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to see what's really going on. It says, who shall see them? They so proud with it. Like, ain't nothing's going to happen unto us. But now they're running, they're scared. So they trying to push this war so they can bring this new order, man. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. Hell yeah, they search out all types of iniquities, all types of witchcraft, all types of ways to keep the Israelites down, to destroy us, man, to bring in a new world order. And hell yeah, their heart is deep, man. This is generations and generations of wickedness, man. It says, but the Most High shall shoot at them but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly they shall be wounded. How they gonna get wounded, man? Through Yahweh Shai, through the angels, the mouth of the Most High, man, the prophets. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, and all that see them shall flee away. Yeah, their destruction is coming. And all the men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider for his doing. The righteous shall be glad in Yahweh and shall trust in him, and all the upright in the heart shall glory, man. So that's the time we in, and that's the time that's coming real soon, man. So, I could go into a lot of scriptures, but, making a point, Giving all praises to Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom.